So the other day I was walking by the room where my son was playing VR, and I heard things that I didn't necessarily like. So I was listening, and what I heard were that there were kids mocking another kid who had failed in rage baiting, and that kid started to just crash out. And what was really concerning about this is that it's not the first time that I've heard this when my son is playing VR. But also, I noticed that, as he will watch YouTube from time to time, there's a ton of videos that are really encouraging this behavior amongst kids. And there's a few things that are really concerning about this. Number one, as we think about these algorithms that dictate our lives, including dictating probably you seeing this video now. When it comes to kids, their prefrontal cortex isn't fully developed yet, right? And so as they're going through these dopamine loops, as they are watching YouTube shorts, which are really algorithmic coin machines, if you will, or slot machines, algorithms and technologies are training our young kids to really engage in what is, in my opinion, really aggressive and negative behavior. So what can we do about it? Well, what I would say to you is, as a parent, if you're starting to see this behavior or a behavior change in your child as they are on technology or as they're playing with their friends, have them take a break, take it away from them, give them a timeout, from technology, not necessarily a timeout in their room. And they might act in a way that isn't necessarily positive, but pulling that cord, if you will, literally or figuratively, will really help your child to reset in a way that if you allow for that behavior to escalate, you're just going to see more and more. Once you do that, I then also recommend having a conversation with your child so that they can become self-aware of their behavior. I know that at least for my son, some of the conversations that we have are, hey, you played this game on VR for X amount of time. Did you notice a change in your behavior? Did you notice that people were behaving differently? What was going on? Bringing them into the conversation like that will just allow for more doors to open so that you can really set boundaries with your children in a way that encourages better behavior, but also makes them aware of how they are behaving to others online. Because if we're not being kind to one another and supporting one another, whether or not it's in real life or in these virtual worlds, then what are we doing and why are we doing it? So I'd love to hear your stories. Feel free to comment below.